Nuriullah Mohammed to bowl the first. And it's well, very wide one. And called straight away. Sort of off stump to the corridor. This one, well, he's been sliced up the air and he's taken an incredible catch. This is really incredible. It's a full toss. It's quite high, but the batter totally gets it wrong. The bowler totally loses it. And it's sliced up, and well, he gets a little bit of luck there. Hay poquito de suerte. That 110, 120 mark. This is hit pretty well down the ground, and 4 runs. That's a nice shot. And the second boundary. They're going to be respecting that tradition. And, oh, well, this one, the Sultan has gone down. Let's hope he's okay. We know that when he was when he's batting, he had to stretch his hammy at one point when he slipped. And it totally misses it. I think he's tripped over his own feet here, the Sultan.
Second ball's a good start with him. And he's got a wicket, second ball. Malhotra has tried to swing him to mid-wicket. Probably had every reason to. That was slightly short of a length, but it skidded through. Hasn't gotten up at all, and it sends his stumps flying. Probably likes to get in, and he won't get a chance to get in any further. Excellent bowling from Ayubi after moving the first 3 away from the batsman. That one's come back, taking his off stump. That's not that far away from the quality of seed that we saw from Absa Khan in the first game. Scintillating bowling. He's over. That one is stroked nicely down the ground. Rico Full may have had a play on that on his left hand if he didn't have the headset on, but it is smoked for a boundary. Sure he will, as one's dropped short, and now it's just dropped it around the corner. Good piece of work again from the wicket keeper. He has shown some skills. Yeah, so that. But so I mean, if you, I'm assuming Shetty there is talking about commentating on the IPL rather than playing. You might be 1 or 2 years past your.
Let's see if he does. Oh, he does. Oh, yes, it does. It works. There you go. There's your Tara Bajra. Tara is Bajra, and the shakis are flowing. 6 carreras. Balle, balle, balle.
Ubi, he gets the outside edge. So despite the best efforts of the Malmahus ladies and Tara, he is unfortunately on his way back to the pavilion for 16 off 14 balls. Young lady getting to meet the superstar Rico Full, and Malmahus continue to be inspired.
That's one thing. When you've got some lovely women around the ground, oh, this is going to be out. It's absolutely out, and he absolutely shatters the stump. She was the one on the boundary that got moved back by MSP, and also her captain is there as well, Kanchan. They both play for the Malmahus women's team. They won't be happy to see that dismissal.
Might get another look at him in a moment, as that's nicely guided down to third man. It's a fumble, and he's fumbled it over the boundary. Well, that's a charitable.
Have you noticed this one is a gundy ball, and it gets put away. He goes for a big Maximo. There haven't been too many Maximos. In fact, I'm just having a look here. That's the 3rd one in the innings. This is big. Haven't quite got to the score they were at in the first innings, but that will help. It's not where he's wanted it, but I'm liking the aggression.
Good shout from Eureka as Malidi gets the back foot across, swings it this time fashion, but Behra desperately looking for the second, and he's committed a suicidal run out. That's a disappointing loss of a wicket at a time when they were just starting to get themselves back into gear.
Yeah, I mean, look, you sort of don't mind this because wickets are not the key, but both batters have to be on the wavelength. There's no point saying, look, we're going to take everything on. You know, we're going to try and take the 1 and the 2. We're going to go for it.
Slow ball manages to get an outside edge. Fairly chunky bit of wood. It's remarkably gone for a 4. Digs it into the chest of Vinod. He pushes it away. His partner's got the idea of going for the second. They fired into the keeper's end. Direct hit. Nice work from the batters there, really pushing hard on the second. As you saw, his batting partner was sprinting, but obviously the player playing the shot's got a more difficult job in completing the 2, and poor Vinod, bright pads and all, hasn't been able to do it, but At least with that boundary off the second last ball, Rico, it's given them a little bit of momentum going in to the end of this innings, 76 for 6.
The Sultan does against the spin. Oh, wow, this is a full toss, and you know what he's going to do to that. Here's a Gundy ball, and it gets put away. Ball, first up. Well, he absolutely clobbers this.
International cricket, he's an absolute gun with those. That's been put up high. The Sultan's lofted it. It's going to be caught at cover. Ankit Gupta's taken the grab. And that is a huge wicket in the context of this game. Great, bold call from the skipper to give Naz Maddy the opening over. He's put it up. Really gives that some air. Probably a little bit too much width to start with. And Bazubi gets his account open with a nicely struck boundary. Delivery for him here. That's a better lane. Ubi swung it long and swung it hard. Straight down the ground. Well, 10 runs off the last 2 balls. Ariana Cricket Club rebounding from the early loss of the Sultan. That's a lovely strike from Ayubi. It's a good look. And something that's a good look also for the Ariana Cricket Club is Basil Ubi finding form with the bat. That's a Maximo over cover. Lovely strike. Yeah. Oh, that struck hard. And that's in between, long off and covers another magnificent strike. Ariana race away to 31 on the board after the power play.
And this is a nice shot, goes down on one knee and puts it away. And well, somebody was looking to take a crowd catch and then he lost his leg because that wouldn't have been a good one. And there's a good strike here.
He tries to finish off the over against the left-hander. He's been smoked out to the mid-wicket boundary. Well, that's gone up. It hasn't gone far enough. Rizwan coming in off the boundary. Takes a nicely judged catch. That ball swung away a little bit at the last moment, but just a well and good reward from Behera, who had 2 dot balls to start the over. Gets the wicket on the 3rd, and that's a much-needed wicket. This target as Behera continues. Ball full in the block hole. Unlucky. It was a nice piece of bowling.
And he's played that shot once more. He likes to whip it away, doesn't he? And he gets the same result.
Cracking piece of batsmanship. And he tries to go the opposite direction this time. Just drills it down to Rizwan for a single. Rizwan hits the stumps. The batsman comfortably in. You're going to push through for the second. And that's a bit unlucky after a nice bit of work. That is a wonderful bit of wrist work to turn the ball to that sort of angle on the leg side to a ball that was outside off stump.
Yeah, he plays it away really well. And unfortunate there.
Representing Sweden with distinction. And that ball has been unceremoniously launched to the leg side boundary. The 2 times that Nord has slightly drifted on.
As Behera gets hit for, well, this one will be 4 runs.
Yeah, and almost every batsman of the Ariana team is very effective at finding the boundary. Oh, Behera had an opportunity for a run out at the top. Zazai had taken on the fielder at point.
Yeah, I think this would have been out. And the bowler does everything well, everything right, I was going to say. He quickly gets behind the stumps, knows where he needs to be, but just not able to keep the ball in his hands there.
But he's settled down, so he's 22 off 18. Behera gets one to grubber along, and somehow Zazai has once again managed to turn it for a boundary. That's outstanding batting,
which they weren't able to get last year. And this one is big. And talking about victories, well, this one will level the score. No, well, this one will mean that victory's their way. And puts his arms up in the air there, and that's our man, Sagar Hanif. Gives the 6 signal. So this is it. The match is done. It's done in style again. Here we go. Watch the signal. He says, I'll do it a little bit of the Bhangra style. Well, I'm liking the look there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Looking sexy, baby. Well, our men in black, they're looking the part. And that's, well, Sagar Hanif having a little fun. Well, a team that's had some fun out there. is Ariana. Well, the name is Ariana, and it was Ariana Grande to finish off.